The Catholic Church has a new leader. Pope Leo XIV has been elected as the 267th pontiff. He is the first pope from the United States. Now, this is new video out of Rome as he made his first appearance. He was chosen on the fourth vote by the members of the papal conclave. And joining us again today is Father Cal Christiansen with the Archdiocese of Seattle. I know we were just having this discussion yesterday about what we're going to be able to expect with the new pope, and today the news happened. So you were at Mass when this came forward.
Absolutely. Here we are once again. Great blessing to be here at the King 5 studio once again. Yes, I was in Tacoma, and we were celebrating our school Mass for one of our schools I have. And right at the very end, it was announced that Vemos Papam, right? We have a pope. Yeah. And so I announced that to all the children, and of course there's just this extreme joy, and yeah, the kids were really happy, excited, as was I.
Absolutely. Yeah, and tell me more about your thoughts on Pope Leo and, you know, his experience and what led him to this moment.
Yeah, Pope Leo XIV, I call him a pope of firsts, you know, very similar to Pope Francis. Of course, we know Pope Francis was the first Jesuit, the first pope from Latin America. And in the same way, I think Pope Leo XIV is also a pope of the firsts. The first pope that's an Augustinian, a religious, and also the first pope, as we know, from North America, from Chicago. So I'm sure he's a Bears fan and a Cubs fan, I'm sure.
Yeah, did you ever expect an American to be elected as the next pope?
No, I was kind of looking at him. He's sort of one of the paparazzi, we could call him. But I really felt he was an outside shot. But to have an American pope is really amazing and a blessing for all of us, absolutely.
Absolutely. How has it been to be in this community today and speaking with other fathers and bishops around the Seattle area? What's the reaction been like? The
reaction has been extremely positive. You know, I'm very involved with Catholic education, member of the Fulcrum Board, which is involved with Catholic education. So I spend a lot of time in schools teaching, and so I really spent a big part of this day with our students. And so I was actually in our 8th grade classroom watching the events unfold in real time with the kids. So that's why this excitement is even more for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I know there's so much more work to be done, especially to introduce Pope Leo to the world, and the Catholic world as well. What is next for him in this process?
Yeah, I think there's could maybe look at 4 different things that we could expect from Pope Leo XIV. First and foremost, I think the name Leo. The last pope that was named Leo was Leo XIII from the late 19th, early 20th century. And so he's sort of the great, you know, the social justice pope. Wrote an encyclical, a papal letter called Rerum Novarum. And really focusing on the dignity of the human person, subsidiarity, and the common good. And so I think we can expect this pope to really continue in that social justice tradition. Also his papal motto as well, in illo unum unum, which are the words from St. Augustine, which basically means that although we Christians are many, in one Christ we are one. So really focusing on unity, and Pope really wrapped his whole heart on Jesus, as it should be. Lastly, I think geography really matters, right? You know, he spent the vast majority of his priesthood and his episcopacy in Latin America, in Peru.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And in the peripheries of Peru, with the poorest of the poor. So he's going to be continuing in that tradition of Pope Francis of being a pope, I feel, of mercy and focusing on the poorest of the poor, those on the peripheries and margins of the world.
Yeah, it will be remarkable to see what he does next and to learn more about him and his history, you know, his time with the Catholic Church already. Such an exciting day. So I know there's a lot of excitement on your end, and we thank you so much for joining us live right here at 4 o'clock.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, Father Cal Christiansen, thank you again.